This is a bust of Michelangelo's David, but I've come to think of him as Antonio. He's something of a mascot for one of Hillsborough's newest restaurants. This is his female counterpart and the restaurant's namesake, Antonia. And this is her husband, Philip, and Claudia, her best friend from Italy, where they grew up. Antonio is from Key West, survivor of the fire that destroyed the original Antonia's restaurant. With the addition of Naomi, a friend from Key West who now resides in Chapel Hill, the three have reunited here in Hillsborough to recreate Antonia's. They see it as a lunch spot, a bar, a gathering place, one with great food, which I can personally attest to, and good times. For this group, the past few months have been crazy, as the old Tupelo's is broken down, reimagined, rebuilt, and finally reborn as Antonia's. It's been quite a journey. We should start at the beginning. From the start, there is always an incredible amount of work to do. There is still always so much to do now, even now that they've opened. It had to have been overwhelming at times. Through it all, though, there was always a sense of camaraderie and excitement to realize their vision. Generally, Philip captained the band of workers that bravely fought through the underbrush on the first floor, including reconstructing the kitchen, his future domain. The women tended to head up the upstairs with their own to-do list, including planning wine lists, inspections, hiring, designing, acquiring supplies. Which isn't to say that there wasn't some crossover. Teamwork was really what made it all possible. Slowly, steadily, changes began to accumulate. The sawdust began to disappear, rough edges were smoothed, and the new spirit of the place started to shine through. And then finally, but somehow suddenly too, opening night, and with it, a flurry of activity to tie up the last loose ends. There was a great energy as the full staff assembled to finally put into motion what they had been training for. Everyone was ready, if not a little tense. And the first guests arrived. The very first table seated at Antonia's was their former general contractor, Tom. Under Antonia's watchful gaze, more customers trickled in, and by the end of the night, people sat and chatted at the bar as if they had been coming to the restaurant for years. Dedication and point of view have always shown through the stress. You could see it in the laughter, in the enjoyment of the work, the attention to details, and in the desire to pass their philosophy along. From Italy to America, Key West to Hillsborough, Tupelo's to Antonia's, the opening of this restaurant is the culmination of a series of journeys. Their destination? Right across the street.